Struggling with prop firms? Let's go.
Listen carefully, because this entry method could literally make you leave your 9 to 5. And I'm being 100% serious, right? Because the edge comes in many shapes and forms. Obviously, we're using different kinds of strategies. Everyone uses different kinds of strategies. But this is what basically made me a 700k funded trader with prop firms. Is basically your entries, right? Now the breaker retest refined, the way I've refined it right now, my entries are a little bit different, obviously what I show to my students. But here, what I'm about to show you, there's only two entry patterns that you ever need to worry about, right? The rest it's all distractions, garbage, whatever you want to call it, however you know. So let's say, for example, we marked up our zones, right? And I'm going to small time frame. Now you might think, okay, why am I interested in this pattern over here? Right, look at this, a bullish candle, right? This first look, I mean, this is what I mean, that when I say candlesticks tell you a story, they're the letters from an alphabet, and this, you know, they present themselves, you know, into words, into paragraphs, and then they tell you a story. I want to show you. Look at this. So we got, but the main thing is obviously, like I was mentioning, my biggest edge is zones. So once you get your zones all, you know, sorted out, price. Let's just start from this point here. Bullish candle, buyers in control. Wick rejection, sellers did come in, but buyers are still, you know, in control because this is a very weak bearish candle. Eventually, candle closes bullish, buyers are in control, but we still getting wick rejection below the zone. So even though buyers are creeping in, buyers are letting themselves know that we are present in this moment. Sellers are in overall control though, until this candle forms, right? Engulfs all the previous 5-6 candles. Huge candle, but then it still doesn't have any value in my eyes. Now I always mention this in my videos, a bullish candle that forms below resistance has no value, just the way a bearish candle forms above above support has no value. Bullish candle, then sellers creep in, and then boom. Now what is unique about this pattern compared to all the other previous patterns before it? If it's a bullish candle, then a bearish. So sellers have come back in, they've closed bearish. Even if it's a very weak bearish candle, what happens is this huge bearish candle, some people call it dark cloud cover, some people call it like a variation pattern, you know. It has a lot of meaning behind it. Look at this. This bearish candle closes not just below the low of this wick of the previous candle, but below the, you know, below the candle that had below the opposite candle that had the authority first, or the opposition that had the authority first. So I mean, if this was a bullish candle, this would even have more value, but it closes below the, so like, it's like when you ever see a pattern like this, take a picture of it, screenshot it, trust me, check what your win rate turns to, right? You check what your win rate literally turns to. So this is one pattern over here, and this is basically, obviously we get like a 1 to 6 RR. By the way, if anyone is interested to join the Elite Mentorship one-to-one program, unlimited sessions from myself, by the way, this is the Elite community over here. This is what you get access to. You get access to the course once you're in. This is what the students posting their winning trades. This is over here, winning trades, losing trades all get posted. You can check out testimonials, funding certificates. This is just me, obviously, again showing that you can start small. I just passed a 20k account. Phase 1 was passed in 2 days. Phase 2 was passed in 1 day. This was 5 was, you know, and obviously they only give us certificates out once you've funded. But I mentioned as well, I won't be trading this account. Obviously it's too small for me, so I'll just move on to my other accounts. But yeah, you can go look right through, and you can see. So if you actually want to learn trading the proper way and have a real strong edge, link will be in the video description. You can send me a message and we'll take it from there. And I obviously don't work with everyone, so I will ask a few questions and just to see if we're a good fit. Anyway, so now we've got this one out of the way. So now let's move on to the next one. I mean, even look at this one here. Look at this. It's happening again. This candle over here closes below the previous two, right? And what happens? It's a winning trade. Now, one thing I would like to do, these videos are not like as if I've already looked into the entries and you know, oh yeah, that's why I've just handpicked setups here. No, I draw my zones. Yes, the zones I just obviously, again, it's my biggest edge, so I just chuck them and quickly. I don't even refine them though, but I know still to be good enough and they'll hold. But as you can see here, perfect example over here, I just chucked this winning trade here, but I mean, there's no winning setup. The only thing that I can see actually is The second pattern I want to speak about is, and I'll color this one different, is an engulfing pattern. So we'll color it red, where the candle is bigger than the previous candle. Not only bigger, but closes below as well. In this case here, it's closing below the last the low of the last 2-3 candles, but still, don't get it mistaken for this one, right? Even though someone might call this an engulfing, but still, it's basically, you gotta keep an eye on the size of the candle's volume. Huge bullish candle. Let's zoom in. Huge bullish candle, then a medium one, then a small one. Shows sellers are dying down. Buyers are dying down. Buying pressure is dying down. Not only that, the wicks are getting, starting to come in as well. Multiple wick rejections, and the most important part, we're out of resistance, right? So just like that, strong bullish momentum. Price now starts doing a little bit of a dance, and a bit on small time frames. This is like a head and shoulder pattern. Price breaks through. We've got a bearish engulfing. Now, my advice is don't just go off this, because this is just part of it. This bearish engulfing is part of the breakout. So it's not my advice. Again, these setups are not obviously. I don't look at them before I make the video or anything, so that's why it's not the best example. But let's just see if I can find while we are here, if we can find out. Obviously, you see market consolidation like this, consolidating. My advice: stay away from it. Right? Stay away from when market's consolidating, guys. You have no business being there. Very, very simple. Let's see. I'm trying to look for. Okay. Perfect. A bullish engulfing over here. Small bearish candle, huge bullish engulfing, and you can just pretty much take your entry from there. Stops below the zone and you'll take it. Now, I like to typically go for a 1 to 6, 1 to 7, so 1 to 5. Basically very, very simple. And so this is what I wanted to go over. So let me just quickly draw these out. So we'll have our bearish candle, and remember, the bigger the engulfing, the better, right? But you don't want it too big as well, because you have to be very, very careful. If it's too big and you take your entry, your stop loss is going to be way too big, right? And the second pattern I want you to focus on is, suppose we're bullish, and then price, this candle's a bit smaller, volume dying down, and then the next candle that comes in, it just dwarfs the previous two, right? These two patterns, and try it out, and if it is like, you can back test this, try it out, trust me, it will change your trading game. I want to keep this video nice, short and simple. Link will be in the video description for the £99 course as well. Everything there, yeah. So just let me know. By the way, if you're interested in a one-to-one mentorship for myself, link will be in the video description, like I mentioned, and you don't have to go for it as well, guys. Just these videos, I give free value. Check them all out. But if you're still struggling, right? Or if you just want to fast track your trading, I don't know if you're just sick and tired of your 9 to 5. Anyways, by the way, I just made it affordable for basically everyone. Take care. I'm out.